How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a Meshingun Studio asset. If you've been to the channel before, you know this is an asset creator that I always recommend. But today, we're going to take a look at one of their newest assets, which is Decay. Decay, as you can see, it's a great, you can use it for post-apocalyptic, deserted, or kind of like a rundown slum area. It's nanite enhanced, so you can use nanite with 5.3. I'm pretty sure they'll add an update when 5.4 comes out. They have more than 450 unique assets. There's also some goodies in there that I'm going to showcase in today's video. They also have a demo that I highly recommend you should play. And without further ado, let's just get started. All right, here we are in the main map, and as you can see, just like all the Meshingun assets, they always have a preset map for you to use, which not only is it gorgeous, but I think gameplay-wise, if you were to make a game inside here, like a first-person shooter, it would be amazing because we're going to take a look at the inside of some buildings in a second, but you can actually get in. These are not fake buildings. There's stuff in there, just like their other assets. And you can have this nice tower, like it could be like a Ubisoft tower that you can just get up and reveal the map, or a sniper can camp over there. I don't know, but there's so many possibilities if you're making a game with these maps. There's so many assets that you have, and if you're making cinematics, there's also a lot of things that you can choose from. Now let's get to it. And one of the things that I like to take a look at with Meshingun maps, and I did this in my previous video, is their landscape material. One of the good things about their landscape material is look how detailed this thing is. So if you get close, you can see the details from the rocks, the details from the mud over here. And this is all one material that it's in the landscape. And if I go into wireframe mode, there's nothing there. That means that it's not geometry. It's using parallax occlusion mapping, which is something that's usually in games to give you the best performance without taking away from all the detail. Now, if you're making a cinematic, this is also important because some people and some clients that I have in the past think that you have to throw everything at it if you're making a cinematic because it needs to look as high-end possible. But you also need to make things perform well. So this goes extra special if you're using virtual production or the LED volume. You need to keep your things as good performing as possible because, you know, all the things that need to be rendered on the LED screen. So this is a good map for that. I would say if you're doing virtual production and you need a great background that you can play with your characters over here, LED wall or green screen or otherwise, this is a map for you. Now that we saw the landscape material, let's actually get into it. So you can see all the options you have on your landscape material. One of the best things about them is they give you a ton of things that you can customize. So even if you want to make this material something else, you can just download some Megascan and plug things in here. As you can see, it has the ORM map. Megascans usually come with a pack map that you can use here. The height map could be used. You can use the displacement map from the Megascan that you can download from Pixel Bridge. I've shown how to do that. Now, I can't go through every option because this would be like an hour video, but as you can see, you have several layers, so you can paint your landscape and you can build up your landscape however you want. All right, now we're going to take a look at another cool feature of this specific pack, which is the power line system. This is a blueprint that you can just throw it in here, and as you can see, it's a spline based blueprint. Now this functions as an array, so you need to add the first array for this to work. So you can see there's nothing in here, so we're just going to click on one and we instantly have a pair of poles. Now if I go here, like if I deselect it and let's select again, this works like a spline, so I'm just going to bring it all the way over here, and if you hold Alt, you can get another spline point, and we have another post, and let's type a spline right here. And as you can see, one of the most interesting thing about this is these cables have physics, so you can see them dangling. They just dangle around, which is pretty cool, and you can just move these around however you want. Another thing is they have various options when it comes to their cabling. So if you go all the way over here, you see there's these two options that says cable length variation, min and max. If we change that, we can make the cables to have more slack or to be more tense. So if I type this to 0 and 0, you can see that they're pretty much completely straight. So this would be like a brand new line. If you want a line that's sitting down for a lot, many years, I don't know, I'm not an electrician, but I'm guessing a line through the years will probably start getting some slack, or maybe it wasn't. But the point is that you can construct your power lines however you want, and you have a ton of options here. So the other cool thing is you can have some cables disconnected from here. So if you click on disconnected cable, this option right here, you're gonna see that there are some cables down there that are disconnected, and it has the target as the landscape. However, there should be some collision down here. Now, as you can see, this is just a static mesh that was put down here in order to create like the faraway distances. But if we bring this into the actual landscape, which is over here, let me reset the function. Let me bring these over here. Let's put them around the trash. And if we do the function again, you can see that they actually stop at where the landscape starts. So it's good they're just not going down there all the time. That means that you need something for the ray tracing to collide in order for these to work. And you also have several options here that you can change whether your every other pole is disconnected or not. This will be something that you can edit. All right, now I want to show you some of the interiors over here that you can see. Let's go inside this shack, and as you can see, we have several things here for you to use. However, if you want to enhance the lighting, which is something that I usually do, if you need close-up of very specific things when you're inside, instead of cranking up the exterior light, you can actually go and add some lights to it. Now you can see things inside a little bit better, and when you get in, you can see some nice, and you can see how all the assets in here are very nice looking. And all you had to do was add a rectangle light. So I like to do this because instead of cranking the lights outside, this will do much better. So you can even bring it a little bit closer and it looks so much better. Just add a skylight and you can just relight your interiors however you see fit. So as you can see, this has a ton of interiors. One of my favorite is this tower right here, which again, you can illuminate the way that I just showed you. Now this is the overview map. Usually every Unreal Engine assets that you buy on the marketplace will have one of these. The reason why I'm showing you this is because I want you to see how many unique assets you're getting. So you can see all the things you're getting in these packs, all the kinds of buildings. And not only that, they have a lot of customization. So if you go into one of these buildings, there are already blueprints pre-made for you, but you see that you can have all the assets to construct your own buildings. However, the good thing about these blueprints is that you can customize the roof. So if I click here and say randomize color hues, you can see that they change. You can say desaturate the color. You can saturate the color if you don't want to get into the material. And that's what's amazing, is very user-friendly, is very plug and play. So you can just hit a few buttons and you have a lot of customization. You get a lot more unique items. Now, another cool thing about this asset is it comes with an amazing documentation. So if you have a question about the asset, I would encourage you to look at this first, because 9 times out of 10, you'll find the answer here. The other good thing about this is if you go into the documentation, you can actually download their demo, which you can also download from their marketplace post. I really encourage you to try the demo first, because even though I believe their assets very well optimized, I always tell people, if there's a demo, download it so you can test it on your machine. Make sure that it works like you want it to work, or if your machine can support this kind of work. Otherwise, you probably be burned or need to upgrade machine. So please download the demo first. Make sure this pack is for you, and then you can go ahead and purchase. But over here, as you can see, there's a very good description of everything. There's even a description of the process of using the power line generators and other things that you may need. They do have a Discord where you can go and ask any questions you want in case you need more support. They also do giveaways and all sorts of goodies. If you sign up to their Discord, you will get a DLC for free. Alright everybody, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't, it really goes a long way. There's the Twitter, and there's all my socials downstairs. There's the Meshingun links, of course. Thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.